In the news now we see a lot about Iran and we see a lot about North Korea, and certainly the president has highlighted their danger as part of the axis of evil. And these countries are, have ties to other terrorists, and they continue to seek weapons of mass destruction. Do you think in these situations, North Korea and Iran, that we'll need to take military action? And how do you see them as either the same or as different as what we faced in Afghanistan and Iraq?
One of the things that we really need to do is we need to remember that there is an international community and there's international reasons. They're not just after the United States.
Okay. People
are just not out there saying we want to get rid of the United States. A lot of them understand that this is who they sell to. Part of the economic thing of China. China was always the enemy, and now China is our biggest trading partner. Japan at one time, attacked us at Pearl Harbor, and now they're a huge trading partner and a good global player. Libya, this administration, this one, that went in after Osama bin Laden because he was such a bad guy, now some seems to think that Muammar Gaddafi is redeemed. This is a guy who we know from international courts that found his people guilty, his own security people guilty, of knocking an airliner out of the sky and paying over $3 billion worth of compensation. We need to work within the international framework to go ahead and keep people moving forward in a positive manner rather than in a negative one. And there's a lot of different reasons that people have. I mean, during the Cuban Missile Crisis in the 1960s, this little guy with a little island off the coast of Florida threatened the United States very directly. But it was the Soviet Union that was in back of it. We need to make sure that, one, we have the evidence to be able to present to the international community. Two, that we've got them on board for the entire solutions, because we are in a global security situation. When they broke the story of the New York Times about checking out international finances, well, that's the easiest way to take care of a lot of terrorists, is just don't fund them. Find out what their funding mechanisms are and cut those off.